The North Korean leader Kim Jong Un is set to follow up on his talks with Donald Trump with another top-level meeting because after announcing he's ready to visit Russia as soon as possible. Let's get the details now with Dan Hawkins, who joins us in the studio. Dan, what more do we know then about this meeting?
Well, the invitation for Kim Jong Un to visit Moscow came during the visit of a Russian delegation to Pyongyang. The Russian Federation Council Speaker, Valentina Matvienko, passed on a message from Vladimir Putin, a letter inviting him to the Russian capital for talks. We understand, at least from the Russian side, that Kim Jong Un is keen to accept. The date itself will be discussed through diplomatic channels, obviously, but we understand that he doesn't want to delay this. It's not the first time they've exchanged correspondence, but obviously it will be the first time, at least in recent history, that a North Korean leader, North Korean president will travel to Moscow, if confirmed, for direct talks.
And what's the latest state of play then between North Korea and also the US and South Korea?
I mean, I think changeable is the best way to describe it, really, from the brink of conflict on the Korean Peninsula to that summit in Singapore, which Mr. Trump was very keen to promote as something highly successful, all the way back now to more rhetoric, more hostility between the two. This has been some of the latest exchanges, quite heated, between the North Koreans and the United States.
The North Korean-backed conspiracy attempted to crush freedom of speech in the U.S. and the U.K. It robbed banks around the world.
As you know, we took the step to suspend several of the largest exercises as a good faith measure coming out of the Singapore summit. We have no plans at this time to suspend any more exercises.
Accusations and counter-accusations between the two there. The Americans accusing the North Koreans, as we heard earlier, of hacking, of trying to suppress freedom of speech. Pyongyang accusing the Americans of hatching a criminal plot after Mike Pompeo cancelled his visit to Pyongyang as well. Nevertheless, there is some positivity. Kim Jong Un is committed to denuclearization. He's even set a term, the first time that's happened, for that to happen before the end of Mr. Trump's first term in office. And he's also committed, according to Matvienko, to the reuniting of the two Koreas. The Russian delegation said draconian sanctions were not the way forward to resolve this conflict. That was necessary through channels of diplomacy and negotiations. So we'll obviously get an update if and when that visit is confirmed.
Sure. OK, thanks, Dan. That was RT's Dan Hawkins there with the latest.